The Salem witchcraft trials took place between February 1692 and May 1693. Of the 185 people that were accused, 59 were tried, 31 were found guilty, and 20 were executed. Those unfortunate people were put to death by hanging, and one man was crushed to death after being tortured for 2 to 3 days in September of 1692. Among the judges who convicted the witches based on spectral evidence that was gathered by dreams or visions from the afflicted, was Jonathan Corwin. As a magistrate, Jonathan Corwin dealt with petty crimes and minor charges such as drunkenness and burglary. He was called to investigate the widespread accusations of witchcraft in Salem in 1692 and was appointed to be a judge on the court of Oyer and Terminer after another judge, Nathaniel Saltonstall, had resigned in protest over the first hanging, the verdict of which had been based on the so-called spectral evidence. The historic Corwin House, also known as the Witch House, was home to Corwin and is the only structure still standing in Salem, Massachusetts, with direct ties to the Salem witch trials. The house was built sometime between 1620 and 1630, and Judge Corwin purchased the structure in 1675. It is said that in the eastern front lower room of this old house, some of the unfortunate accused were brought before Judge Corwin and other magistrates for their preliminary examination. They were then tried and condemned in the meeting house of the First Religious Society that is now the home to a memorial dedicated to remembering the witchcraft victims. Jonathan Corwin died June 9, 1718, and is buried in a nearby Broad Street cemetery. He is said to have died suddenly of a heart attack caused by the curse placed upon him from a dying Giles Corey. Today, witch house tours blend information about 17th century lifestyles, furnishings, and architecture with fascinating insights into the events of 1692. Visitors gain a deeper comprehension of the lives of those involved in the witchcraft trials through examination of the material culture of the period. The house is believed to be haunted by the spirits of people who died during the witch trials, and while there are no ghost tours at this historic location, you will get an eerie feeling as you tour the house. Your pictures are likely to be blurred and camera batteries drained. You may even hear hushed whispers when no one else is nearby. Please take caution and be sure that you look closely at all pictures. You may end up with more than expected when purchasing your tour ticket.